What's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. And this time we are going over to WCNC Charlotte. And the article title is about a daughter of an icon finally gets royalties from Sony after decade-long fight. Okay? The author is the WCNC staff. And it says Fonda Bryant said Sony Music failed to give Taylor's family royalties from his recordings for over 20 years before they finally got paid. Okay? It says the daughter of R&B singer and disco star Johnny Taylor is fighting for her father's legacy after she claimed the family was shorted on royalties for his music. Taylor was an influential artist for decades, cranking out several major hits in the 1960s and the 1970s. Now his daughter is taking on Sony Entertainment to make sure she and the rest of her family get what they're owed. Okay? He is the first platinum artist in music history, Fonda Bryant, Taylor's daughter said. The singer recorded a massive body of work, but is most known for his crossover #1 hit Disco Lady. Taylor recorded the song in 1976 with Columbia Records. Now, decades later, Bryant says she and the rest of Taylor's children haven't received a dime from the label since his death. With Sony, there was money coming in, and then all of a sudden it stopped, Bryant said. Bryant is well known for her work around Charlotte in suicide prevention, but she's also been fighting for her father's music royalties for at least the last decade. Sony told her Johnny Taylor actually owed them money but couldn't find any proof of those debts. I keep reaching out to Sony and asking them, when is the debt going to be over with? When it is going to be forgiven, Bryant said. They could never give me a straight answer. She became even more suspicious in 2020 after the murder of George Floyd. Sony promised to donate $100 million to social justice incentives. Bryant called the move hypocritical. I'm like, whoa, 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 wait a minute, she said. I said, how can they donate $100 million when they're sitting up there not even giving us our royalties and things? How can they do that? Bryant wrote to Sony president saying that they should take care of artists and their families, or the donation is all talk. The label eventually agreed to wipe the singer's supposed debts and make a collective payment of $97,000 to Taylor's ex-wife and children. That's not a lot of money when you think about it, Bryant said. You're talking about 21 years pretty much. Sony had been taking money from us. Still, Bryant hopes her fight means Sony and other labels will be more transparent with the artists in the future. It's not just affecting me and my heirs. It's affecting every single artist, past, present, and future, she said. I am so proud that I went up against such a big company and made them do what's right. Okay? And that is it for the article. Wow, man. It just goes to show you, like, excuse me, even in death, they'll, I mean, I'm not surprised. Even in death, they'll try to profit off of, a person's death, because the saying is allegedly, sometimes a person is worth more dead than alive. Many artists have came out against their record companies, I can remember famously Prince did it when he changed his name to the symbol, and he wrote slave on his face. And also when Michael Jackson, shortly before he passed on, uh, he was saying some things rather discouraging about the record companies that he dealt with. So I'm not surprised about this. I am happy that they finally received some sort of monetary payment, regardless of how much it was. Um, it was still owed to the family. Um, and she is right in a way. It does affect past, present, and future people. I know back in the day of doo-wop and chitlin circuit, a lot of times people would have names. They would make music just to find out that they had no rights to them. They were easily swayed or negotiated their rights away for money at the time. Um, if I had to note some notable people, the Temptations when they first started out, um, with their first manager, I believe, they had an issue, and many other artists from back in that day, in that era. So um, I'm just all over, glad that she was able to be successful in obtaining some type of monetary um, payment for the contribution that her father has given to music, which I'm pretty sure still plays somewhere in the world. But as always, thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for commenting on my videos, whether they're good, bad, or negative, or you don't agree with my video. I still appreciate it all the same. With that being said, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And please don't forget to drop down in the comments so we can get the conversation going. Okay? So, until then, you guys, I will get back to you in the next video.